for that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got three down. Let's go, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Shaquille
Griffin in on the stop defensively.
On the play. Second and
officially
10.
Nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I'm trying to collect.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
That's out to the left and complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th.
Here we go with Williams. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Seattle.
Mike 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
This is Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 6-0 our score after 1.
Seahawks nothing.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
You don't want none. Get some.
Picked off at the 23. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Look.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And this one incomplete. Wilson too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
3 down, back north. Hey, check. 3 down. Hey, check. Inside. 50, Mike, 50. Hey.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
This is Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back, back, back. Jump out. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 1. And we got to get to this.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
54. Let's go one more. Mike's 5-4. Mike.
Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Got 300. Got 300.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
The score, Packers 20. Seahawks nothing.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
This is DJ Reed returning.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Able to find Lazard. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our 2nd half blowout material.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown run Packers. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
28. Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yes.